If I were buying a camera in 2026, honestly, I don't know if I would buy into the Sony ecosystem. But since I'm already bought in, there's really no getting out without losing a ton of money. So if you clicked on this video, you probably want to know if the Sony FX3 is worth it in 2026. Well, you're going to find out. If you need a camera that works and has proven itself over the past 5 years, the answer is yes. Although there are very many tempting options from other manufacturers in 2026, I feel that if you're a professional that can't afford a camera to overheat or something to happen out of the ordinary, then the FX3 is the way to go. Especially weddings. Like, of course, everybody wants open gate. I want open gate. But to me, it's just not proven or reliable enough to justify selling my FX3 to get a Lumix, whatever it is, the S1, S12, whatever it's called, or like the Nikon ZR. Of course, I'd love to shoot in Red RAW, but the file sizes are so big, it just doesn't make sense to spend thousands of dollars on storage just to shoot in Red RAW when I'm shooting this right here in S-Log3, and I think it looks pretty dang good. With that being said, I'm going to show you guys my FX3 rig for 2026, and I've worked very hard on making this rig exactly what I need. It has everything that I need and nothing that I don't. So I'm going to go over that with you now. Purchased the Cineback from Caleb Pike. It is the boxy style attachment for mirrorless cameras, and you can make any of your cameras box style cinema camera with the Cineback. I purchased the V2 version. It has the USB-C inputs on the backside, so you can run I hate using the D-tap to the Sony battery just because I've heard so many horror stories of it burning the camera up, so I opted to use the USB-C cable from the Cineback module into the camera. DD TC1 timecode, because I have all of the DD PR2 recorders, and I felt that that would work best, is just keep everything in the same timecode system. Shout out to my boy Justin Porter for putting me on the timecode. Starting out, I didn't really use audio a lot in my wedding videos, but the more you do, the more you learn, I guess. And audio is a key factor in a good wedding video. A 15mm rod coming off the side of the camera, and there I have mounted is a shock mount with the Sennheiser MKE 600 microphone. With the Cineback, you lose the hot shoe, so you can't use a hot shoe mic, and I didn't want to add an external recorder to the camera just to keep it as lightweight as possible. So I have a Tascam FR-AV2 recorder and a Zoom F3, but I feel like they're both too big to keep on camera, so I opted for the MKE 600, and it's battery powered, and you can use it through XLR. Like if I wanted to plug it into the top handle on my FX3, you can do that as well, but I have it running off of battery power, and it's on this mid 49 shock mount, and it works pretty well, and I don't have to do any extra syncing work in post, because since the microphone's going straight into the camera, it's already synced up with the video. We are running the new Hollyland Pyro 5. I bought the Pyro 5 and the Pyro 7 kit, so if I want to do like a interview style setup. The Pyro 5 acts as a transmitter, and I can run that straight into the Pyro 7, no cables required. You just put the Pyro 7 into receiver mode, put the Pyro 5 in transmitter mode, and they just work together flawlessly. I know Sony offers the monitor and control app, but for me it's just not reliable enough to use if I'm getting paid to do something. So that's my monitor, we got my microphone, and then we got the Cine back. But the way I have it laid out, it took much trial and error, and I hope you guys like it. Here I might as well show you guys how I use the iFootage slider. You get your camera mounted up, you turn it on. I'm going to click these two buttons here, click those two buttons, and it unlocks the slider so you can slide it. And say I want it to start here, so I'm going to turn my camera, zoom it out a bit, and click that as point A. Alright, then I'm going to move it to where I want it to end, and then turn the camera. Want it to end there, so that is going to be my point B. I'm going to change the timing a bit, and then I'm going to click standby. It's going to move to the starting point, and then I'm going to click start, and then it just does its thing. The iFootage slider was probably the best investment because you can get your B-roll with practically no effort. Up to you. If you feel like Sony is going to innovate again over Canon and Nikon, I say do it. But the Canon C50 looks like a pretty good camera. So the only thing it lacks is IBIS, but say if you get that 24 to 105 f2.8 lens, you really don't need IBIS because the lens has optical stabilization, which kind of counteracts. And but the choice is yours. Honestly, I'd say probably rent the FX3, rent a C50, see which one you like more, or rent a ZR. But as for if you're a wedding filmmaker or trying to be a wedding filmmaker, I don't think the ZR is a good choice for a main camera. You need something with an internal fan that you can let it record a ceremony for 30 to 45 minutes in 4K 24 FPS and not have to worry about, is my camera going to stop recording? So the choice is yours, guys. If you like this video or just want to follow me, hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I'm at B-Fain Productions on everything. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.